everybody, happy Easter.
He is risen.
He's risen indeed. We are just a few minutes away from Wesley's nap, so we'll try to keep this quick, and if he gets rowdy, we'll cut it off. But he's been sick the last couple days. Not exactly sure with what, fever, runny nose, general cantankerousness.
Yeah, good old case of the cold.
Yeah, the baby things. And he wants to say hi. You want to say hi? Hi, everybody. He's doing better today, though. His fever broke in the night after waking up a lot, so he's ready for a nap, and so are we.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, we have been to prison 3 times this week. Mm-hmm. Once to a women's prison in a town about an hour away, and twice to the prison here. Once for a big evangelistic meeting, and the other for more of a Holy Saturday, Easter prep kind of thing. There he goes. So, yeah, we've done that. We've spent a lot of time in the prisons this week. Saturday, we went together with a family from Seoul, a sister who does not have arms. She has prostheses, but can only actually use one of the hands. And her sister, twin sister, and lovely singers. Lady with no arms has 2 kids.
Her name is Grace.
With the guy. Grace and Gloria are their English names. But we had a great time with them, and we'll actually be going up to Seoul to visit with them next weekend, the 12th and 13th. And so we will get to see a little bit of Seoul. That will be kind of fun for us. Other than that, spring is springing. And the trees are blossoming, and it's beautiful, and our noses are runny, and we're looking forward to getting to see all the cherry blossoms and all of the other lovely things that come with Korean spring. The weather's getting a little bit warmer, which is nice. We were just out on a lovely walk on the path that goes by the main road here by the church, and it's not a boring sidewalk. It's like lined with pine trees and a dirt path. Like, it's really nice to have that in the middle of a big city. Other than that, I did not make it to Taekwondo this week. Was feeling a bit sick, but I will be there tonight. Taught English on Thursday as per the usual after we got back from the prison. Some of my hair has fallen off and run away, and that's pretty normal. We went and had lunch with a Baptist church elder and a Baptist University evangelist on Wednesday. So that was fun. Really do appreciate that our host, Pastor Kong, really seems to be the guy who knows everybody. I mean, he's in good cooperation with pretty much every other denomination that's around here in town, friends with all of the pastors, and we've gotten to be friendly with those pastors as well.
It's great to see everybody supporting each other.
Yeah.
And, we're all showing up to prison, and we're all partaking in the service, and we got to do a little part and do a...
They asked us to do a special song in English, which we had done for the church here. It's about 20 to 30 people on any given Sunday. And then we got to the prison, and it was like 200 inmates. Yeah. So that was a bit surprising.
My hands started shaking,
Yeah, Em was playing piano, and I was backing her up singing. But it was a good time to be able to do that. And I forgot what else is on the list. Wesley, can you give me the notebook?
You met a Korean tutor as well.
One of Hae-young's friends, Pastor Kong's wife, one of Hae-young's friends, Jae-hee, is an elementary school teacher on sabbatical. She wants to practice more native English speak. She's not a believer, so when I said that I was interested in learning Bible-related words, that was a little bit uncomfortable for about a minute, and then we just kept talking, got to know each other a little bit better, but I think I'll probably be seeing her again this week to practice my Korean and for her to practice her English. And Hae-young was with us last week, and I assume will be with us again this week because Hae-young likes to practice her English a little bit as well.
It's been nice. This week we've had a lot of friends that spoke more English. Grace, one of the twin sisters with prosthetic arms, um, just has a really fun story. Like,
Yeah.
she's been all sorts of places. She and her brother-in-law, who is in the French Foreign Legion or something like that, they speak all kinds of languages, which made it really fun. She also has there are two little kids, 6-year-old boy and a 9-year-old girl, I think is how old they are. And they're of course just full of fun. Love to play with Wesley and it's okay. Love to hang out. But having someone that could translate pretty smoothly made the conversation a lot more accessible. And so we got to know them quite a bit in just their short time here. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
So I think we might be nearing nap time, do you think? Yeah.
Yeah.
You see yourself?
I will have
it's all
a
Wesley now.
maybe short thing to say if he won't panic here. I know that a lot of times for short mission trips, there's a goal in mind. There's something trying to get accomplished, get done. And
Building
I'm
houses,
right.
doing a kid's camp.
Right. Yesterday
having all the
was the halfway point of our time here, and I'll go ahead and say, like, we're probably not going to have like a roster of baptisms or a building project that got completed or anything like that.
Well, and because we can't take our phones into the prisons, it's not like we'd have a whole lot to show, even just visually. Like, I don't have a camera that I can take in there, so
Right.
when people ask, what'd you do? Well,
Right.
we'll just have to take our word for it, because we can't show you what it looks like.
One of the big things that I think is going to come out of this was communicated to us yesterday by Grace, who was kind of interpreting for Brother Kong. And she told us that he told her to tell us that he feels... Say goodnight, Wesley. Bye-bye. He feels very encouraged by our visit. The Christian church as a denomination is kind of on the decline in Korea. COVID certainly didn't help that. The one major university they have is kind of looking at closing for low enrollment and some things like that. The church here has been cut in half by COVID and has not really recouped a lot of those losses. And so just for the last several years, he's been pretty discouraged. But was telling us, and we've certainly seen it in him, like he is always excited to see us, always happy to do something with us, as is his wife. And I think one of the big things to come out of this is just the encouragement of fellow believers. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Paul in Romans saying, hey, when I, go on my way to Spain, I'd like to stop off for a little bit and just be encouraged by you and built up by you. And I think in a lot of ways that may be what this is. I don't know that we see a long-term future in Korea, but one of the big things that we are excited about is just the encouragement that we have been able to be. I don't know that I would say provide. Like, I'm going to be really honest. We've not spent a lot of the money that you have given to send us here because they have been just so hospitable and generous that, we have tried to be faster on the draw so that we can pay for meals that we have out together, and they refuse to let us pay for hardly anything. And they have been encouraged by us being here. So we are looking forward to just continuing to build them up a little bit over the next couple of weeks before we have to head back. But thank you for everything that you guys have done to give and to pray and to just be in support of us being here. We are, I think, pleasantly surprised that we have ended up being more of a blessing than a burden, which was one of our big prayers, that we would not be super burdensome while we were here. And pleased to report that does not seem to be an issue. So anyway, love you guys. This video's gone on quite long enough, and Wesley is ready for nap time, so we are going to cut it there, and we will talk to you guys soon. Love you all. Happy resurrection.